Daryl Shawn. Just saw him finish his set on that stage. We were talking about something interesting about how Mexico seems to be a little more orientated towards green than the United States. So let's turn the camera to Shawn and have him talk a little bit more about that. Hello, Daryl.
Hello.
I said Shawn, I meant Daryl.
Yes, you did, Daryl.
That's horrible when you have two first names as a full name.
It is. Everyone does that.
So tell me what you were saying about Mexico as far as being green, and Daryl lives in Mexico. He's from Pennsylvania, by way of San Francisco. Moved down to Mexico to live a little bit better, have a little bit more. And he was telling me that Mexico, for some reason, is a lot more geared towards green. Now, give me some examples, and why do you think that is?
Yeah, well, I live in Oaxaca, and Oaxaca has a lot of very interesting things about it. It's one of the most biodiverse areas in the Western Hemisphere. It's actually where corn was first cultivated. It started out with a single kernel, and then through human selection, they managed to create a two-kernel piece of corn, and then went on and over time developed the corn we know today. So there's a real sense of pride in agriculture, and in the earth, and in natural things like that. And so there's a real pride in sort of taking care of things. And even though being green, so to speak, is more expensive in general, people there seem to just sort of take it as a matter of course. If you go to a store to buy light bulbs, they'll be 100% fluorescent bulbs. They cost 5 times what a standard bulb will be. But even so, that's what people will buy. They recognize that it uses less. In the long run, you're going to save money, and it's a better thing to do rather than just buy a cheap bulb, throw it out in 2 months.
And you're building a house down in Oaxaca, and you were telling me you're going totally off the grid.
Yeah.
And that seems to be almost cheaper than being connected to a utility system.
It is. It's definitely cheaper. The cost of solar power is about the same because we had to buy things in the States and bring them down and set it up. But a lot of people use solar there. We have a lot of sun, of course, which is a big advantage. But also it's not hard to find people who are fairly knowledgeable about it. A lot of people use that. A lot of people are off the grid. Like for us, I need, myself and my girlfriend, we need a net to do work for me, music, to communicate with people. So we'll have a satellite, and tons of people there have a satellite for net. See, as far as water goes, we're going to have a well built. At the moment we have a cistern, which will get filled. We're going to have a well eventually. We'll be pretty much completely off the grid if you don't count the satellite. Solar power will meet those needs. We have for compost, not compost, for sewage, instead of just a septic tank, we have actually a system that reclaims the water, and it's actually very popular down there, very easy to find. You don't have to drain out your septic tank because it's filled with a certain kind of bacteria that breaks everything down. It ends up with water at the end that goes through filters, and you can actually use it to water trees or grass or what have you. So it's pretty much a self-contained thing, and it's not really unusual for there. Once you get outside the cities, it's not really an unusual thing to do.
That's amazing. I wish we thought a little bit more like that.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's Daryl for now. We're going to be seeing a lot more of Daryl in the next couple weeks. So thank you very much.
Right on.